This is Chad with Chad's RV Reviews and Ramble Trailer Works. The wheels are turning and so is the conversation. You're listening to The Riveted with Chris and Gina.
Gina, are we in North Carolina or North Dakota?
North Dakota.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
How do you know?
I don't.
I know. I'm confused.
Yeah, it is kind of cool to be so far away from North Carolina and run into friends, right?
Well, that's what makes me wonder. Are we in the Carolinas or the Dakotas?
Dakotas.
Dakotas.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on tight.
Here comes The Riveted with Chris
and Gina.
Here we are in North Dakota, right, Gina?
Right. How many times you asked me this?
Well, there's people sitting in our trailer right now that we always see in the Carolinas. Sometimes in North Carolina, sometimes in South Carolina.
That is correct.
But right now we're seeing them in North Dakota.
We are.
That's confusing.
And we ran into them in a grocery store.
A damn Costco.
Yes. That's kind of weird, huh?
It is, but it's a lot of fun. We know them. We love them. Everybody does.
How do you know?
Because they just do. They're awesome people. But we've rallied with them at places all over the Southeast.
Yeah,
over the years.
Yep.
But here it is, summer of
26,
and we're in North Dakota, and in our mobile podcast recording studio is the one and only Jen Olsem and Terry Montgomery. Welcome to The Riveted with Chris and Gina.
Pause for
applause. Thank you very much.
Yay.
Pause for applause.
Yay.
Yeah, I have it. Hold on. Be quiet.
Here we go.
Here it is. Yeah. You can't hear it, but we can hear it. It's in our ear.
Yeah.
So how's everything going this morning?
It's going absolutely great. You know what? It's funny that you say that we've rallied in South Carolina and North Carolina.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you know this, but a little fun fact is the very first rally I ever went to is where I met y'all, and y'all probably didn't even realize that.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, where would it have been? This is
Gina.
a quiz time. Where was it?
Ooh.
It was in
it
2019.
Oh.
2019.
Wow.
Yeah.
7 years?
Was it at Palmetto Cove?
No. 2019. That
It
would
may have been, here's another little hint for you. It may have been the very last rally you went to before COVID struck.
Oh, that's right. I know. Yeah, it was Georgetown.
It was.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't remember
The urban
that.
rally in
Sure
Georgetown.
Oh, that was the one that Henry Knight did.
That's
Yes.
exactly right. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's
And
a
that-
fun fact.
It is a fun fact.
And
Yes.
that rascal, we have been trying to get him on our podcast for 2 years, and he's like, "Oh no, I don't want to do that."
Well, that would just be entertainment in a bottle right there.
Right.
And he
I
says, "I don't like to talk."
I think he told a little fib there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. I apologize for not remembering
Yeah.
that.
That's
But
okay.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It does.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That was a great rally.
it was.
really was.
Yeah. Had fun
Urban
there.
rally right on the
Harbor.
harbor there in Georgetown, South Carolina. It was fun. And you're right. It was like, pre-COVID. So a lot of times you think pre-COVID or post-COVID as far as your timetable of where you are, what you've done, things like that. And yeah, you're right. So what in the hell y'all doing in North Dakota? You just been enjoying your summer?
We were in search of a Costco.
I think you've been all over the West
We
this
have.
summer, haven't
Yeah.
you?
Johnny Cash was singing about us when he said, "I've been everywhere, man."
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been some places.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yesterday I checked the mileage for this trip. So we already clicked over 10,000 and started over. So we're at about 10,400 now.
You're kidding.
Wow.
No, 10,400
Man,
miles. yeah.
unbelievable.
And so when did you head west? Like what started it?
We left Florida
About
right
the 21st, wasn't
right
it?
before Memorial Day,
Okay.
May? Yeah.
and we hit the Bourbon Trail. That was like our first big stop, and then we hung a left.
Wow.
Don't forget about going to Chicago.
Yeah, we saw
Took in a game
family.
at Wrigley.
Really?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Y'all been busy.
Super
Yeah.
duper.
It's
Yeah.
been a great trip. It's always a good time, though.
Stayed on a popcorn farm in Nebraska.
There's such a thing.
There is
yeah.
such a thing.
Yeah.
Who knew, right?
I had no idea.
Well, the corn that the guy raises is specifically for popcorn.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping that that's what it
Yeah,
was.
it's
I
pretty
hope
cool.
it wasn't like really real
Really?
popcorn
There's a specific type of popcorn for
or corn.
corn for popping.
Evidently.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this guy raised it.
That's neat.
And we dodged a hailstorm because a hail knocked down his cornfield about 2 inches the night before we got there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So we've been dodging hailstorms and fires ever since we crossed the Mississippi, it seems like.
Yeah.
Well, we've dodged a few fires and and smoke and everything, but I mean, we've, for the listeners' perspective, we've been out west since June too, and it seems like we've been crossing paths with you guys, off and on for the past month or so. It seems y'all go one way, we go another, but every so often our paths meet, and this is
Isn't that great when it meets up?
it's awesome.
It is.
Yeah,
it's
it's great.
fun being
It's
able to
kind of
do
like that meet back in the middle deal, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You go your way and I'll go mine, and we'll meet back in the middle
I like
somewhere.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
heck yeah.
No, I like that.
That's road life for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are doing some moving though, boy. 10,000 miles. And you've been all over the place.
Well, and I think where we are right now, we're here for like 5 days. I think we start getting itchy after day 2 of being in the same place. And then we want to pick up and go. If there's plenty of stuff to see, we have no problem staying a while.
Right.
But yeah, we get a little itchy whenever we stay put for too long.
Well, that's the thing about your travels, in us talking off the mic. You've told us about places that y'all have gone. Y'all don't sit still. Like, I'm not talking about driving the rig. I'm talking about once you're somewhere, you go sightseeing, you do things, and that's nice. Some people just go park and they don't ever leave the campground.
Oh man, there's too much to see to not ever leave the campground.
Right.
So far on this run, then, what's been your favorite spot?
Ooh.
I'll let you take that.
Ooh, we spent a lot of time in Utah.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
Utah's
So
gorgeous.
the Moab area was great.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did the Big 5 in Utah. So if I had to pick the very best one, it would be Arches, because we did 2 days in Arches. And the last half of the second day, we rented these ATV things.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's cool as heck if you ain't never done that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And Jennifer had a great time operating
Well,
it.
these
It was
things
fun.
it don't make sense. They cling to the mountains, and
Yes.
and you're like at a 90-degree angle to these like mountains, these rocks, and it makes no sense that gravity is not pulling
Right.
you down
Yeah,
to the
like
earth.
making you roll. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So yeah, once Terry started out in the ATVs at first, and just to kind of figure out how they drive.
Yeah.
And then midway, they're like, "Okay, if y'all want to switch." And I was like, "Oh, do
She
I?"
couldn't
do
make up her mind whether
Oh.
she wanted to do
I was
it
like,
or
you
not.
know what? You only live once, so scoot over. Let me
Yeah.
get behind the wheel.
Yeah.
And at that point, whenever I was clinging to the walls, Terry knew at that point I'm going to have a hard time getting back. behind
Oh,
that
yeah.
wheel.
Yeah, I figured I wouldn't get to drive it anymore.
Did she let you?
Yeah, she
Oh,
did.
okay. good.
Because I'm a nice person,
Oh,
Gina.
well, I
It
didn't
was
say you
fun.
weren't,
Well,
but
and
I would have wanted to stay driving too.
I know it was fun.
Yeah.
and the other thing is you're having all that fun, but you're in gorgeous landscape.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
At
Absolutely.
sunset at that. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, it was a
Oh,
sunset
nice.
tour too. So that was beautiful.
Yeah.
So if anyone out there wants to do it or is on the fence, I say go for it.
Heck
do
yeah.
it.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
One of the greatest places, if I may, that we stayed dry camping was on the wall.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
so you
I
did
love
enjoy that.
That
Yeah.
was neat as heck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, most recently, the Teddy Roosevelt Presidential Library.
Oh, you
Very
hit that?
nice.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that was incredible, wasn't it, Jennifer?
It was.
Yeah.
I have goals of like seeing like all the parks or seeing like all the presidential museums so that was the newest one, and I needed to go and check it off.
Yeah.
And man, that was really super
bet.
cool. So interactive. It was kind of creepy how interactive
Oh.
and AI it all was.
Oh, really? Like you like holographic people and stuff?
Well,
or what?
you walk in and you type in your name on the computer, and it takes a picture of you before you walk in, and they give you this little bracelet that has, obviously, it has like a computer chip in it. So as you're walking through the museum, you see these little signs to tap your bracelet, and then all of a sudden this picture comes up of you in that time era of what Teddy was going through during that time, and then there's a picture of you like as a policeman or in the Navy or as a Rough Rider, or it was just really cool going through that whole museum not knowing what you were actually going to be in.
Yeah.
No,
That's pretty cool.
Well, that sounds very intriguing to me because you think about the time frame that Teddy Roosevelt was doing all of his amazing things for the country. There wasn't technology that would allow that to happen, obviously, but it's almost like they purposely tried to blend that point in history with him with today's technology on purpose.
Well, he was known as the modern president, the first modern president, and you can't get much more modern than what's going on in the world with AI today.
That's cool.
Oh, no joke.
Yeah.
So what is the one we went to in Wyoming?
We did. Well, it's not Presidential Library, but we went to the Rockefeller Preserve just outside of the Tetons.
Yes, yeah, that's the closest thing we've been to.
Yeah.
We did the hike and stuff. We actually saw a bear there, but that was really cool. And because of that one, we wanted to do the Roosevelt, but we hadn't.
Yeah,
Well,
we haven't made it there
I
yet.
highly suggest detouring and putting it on your list for sure.
Well, we're headed west, so from here, so we'll head over that way
eventually,
sometime.
Well,
or another.
Yeah, it's so. Jen, would you say that Moab thing was your favorite spot too, then, or was that Terry's?
Arches has always been probably my favorite national park that I've been to, so I would be in total agreement that was probably a highlight.
That's cool.
Did you go to the dinosaur tracks while you were there?
We did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But there's another park I want to mention that I think is cool as heck. And Jennifer and I talked about this, and we don't understand why it's not a national park other than South Dakota is keeping a hold on it, and that's Custer State Park.
Oh, yes.
Man,
That's a beautiful park.
I think y'all
It's a
might have
huge
mentioned that
park.
to us too. Yeah, I
well,
believe.
Yeah, you're right, Terry. It is so dramatic to be a state park, because you can go to a state park anywhere and it might have just a few little features or unique aspects to it, but it's not as grand or significant as Custer is.
I think South Dakota was smart to hold on to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
themselves.
I agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
So they're doing they have the buffalo there at Custer, and they're doing a stampede coming up pretty soon, I think.
All right.
I think it's
Yeah,
at
it's
the end
in-
of August or
Bringing
first of
in
September.
all
no,
the bison?
it's in September. They
Oh, it is September? Okay.
Yeah, they bring in all the bison to
Yeah.
the
Could you just imagine just the gravity of
Yeah.
the shaking of all of those bison?
Yeah. I would
Ooh.
love to feel that.
It would
that
be
would be
neat.
great. Yeah. So we went where the fencing or the troughs or whatever where they herd them into
corral.
corrals, yeah. And they've got like stadium seating, like so people can sit there and watch the
Oh, yeah.
Cowboys.
Thousands of
relevant.
people come to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did I not know about that?
I don't know, but I'd like to go do
and
that.
it's not. I mean, I guess it's first come first serve. I don't think they sell tickets for it or anything,
don't
but
think
like
so.
it's a big deal for sure.
But I would love to feel that, hear that the hooves and
Feel
oh
it.
gosh. So we were lucky enough that when we were driving through the park, we went early one morning and we drove off the main road onto the dirt roads because, why not?
We had to find them. We didn't know where they were because we didn't go to the visitor center first, and they
it
tell
wasn't
us.
open because we were there
Yeah.
too soon. So we went like off on the dirt roads and their loop around. They were fun. And then we come out and we find them, and we were so lucky because they were all on one side of the road. And as we pulled over to park, the males, there was like, I don't know, 3 males that were like the boss. Like, you didn't mess with these 3. and they were herding their little groups over across the street, which would be the females and the babies across. And it was just the coolest thing to watch. And if one of the younger ones stood out in the road, then the male would stand on one side of the road, and the mom, we're assuming the mom, would stand right there with it until it got ready to move again. It was just cool to watch that interaction. We got to see 2 of the bulls fighting. I mean, they were rough, and watching them, and then we got to see them having sexy time.
Ooh.
And then, like I said, the herding
Try
across. Anyway. Yeah, trying anyway. But it's just the whole thing of just the interaction of these wild animals doing that was just, we sat there for what, an hour and a half?
Over.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's amazing. I mean, that was probably while y'all were on the dirt road, but you know, they'll stop traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, you'll be
Yeah.
in your vehicle stopping traffic. Now, I've been there during bike week where everybody's on their motorcycles.
I would not want that.
Oh no.
No way.
No.
Because they could look at that. Well, we've had someone on our podcast that had one going through Yellowstone, had one butt the back end of their Airstream horns all the way through to their mattress.
Mhm.
Really?
Yes, yes. And I imagine if the Airstream or the reflection of that is what sparked that one to headbutt it. Imagine what it would be like if one
On
of
a
those
chrome
motorcycles,
motorcycle.
like freaked it out or something.
Yep,
And it,
nope.
It was funny. That couple, they're from Texas, and they super cool couple, and they were in here we recorded with them last year, and they were sitting in here with us, and they were telling us this story, and we were enthralled. And I forget the date. I want to say July 15th or something. They were saying, yeah, July 15th is when it happened. And they kept saying July 15th. And then they were telling the story. And then they're like, yeah, we finally, we got everything repaired. And, every July 15th now, whenever that rolls around, that's our bicentennial day.
Oh, that's cute.
Chris and I we cracked up.
And
they were
both,
so cute.
And they both said it in unison. I mean, like they were ready to go for that story.
That was funny.
Now,
hilarious.
would that be the Buffalo Bart people?
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they put somebody drew like a buffalo on the back of their rig and stuff for
Yeah.
it. But Airstream, they had it repaired at Airstream in Ohio, and Airstream put a sticker thing on the inside for them. I thought that was
Yeah.
really
that
cool.
is sweet.
Mhm.
Like a
I
little
thought that was
little plaque.
Nice
Yeah.
touch. Way
Yeah.
to go, Airstream.
Yeah.
So listener, just for your reference, and we know this, but you're getting ready to find out. So, and Gina, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm switching subjects.
You're wrong.
That's not so. We have, well, Jen and Terry are veteran Airstreamers
Yes.
individually.
Correct.
And they now, I mean, they're guests of ours that each of them own an Airstream.
That is correct.
I think that's a unique aspect.
Are we the first on?
I think
I
we
think
have
you
had,
might be.
well, we have had a couple on that owned multiple Airstreams, but
Not individually.
not individually
Mhm.
prior to becoming a couple.
Mhm.
And so you guys had that or have that, and so but you're only traveling in one Airstream this summer, right? You're traveling.
Correct.
Yeah.
We usually only do
Yeah,
one
at a time. That makes sense. You know why?
Why
Chris.
overdo
Yeah.
it? You know.
Yeah.
But so let's dive into like
They they double toe with
yeah.
their
Well,
truck.
well, let's dive into like y'all's origin stories on Airstream life. That's one of the main goals of our podcast is to hear like where you were like in life to say, I want to get an Airstream.
Yes.
Like it's like, and then from there, and so you each have one, obviously, and we're excited to hear it. So whoever wants to go first.
Well, I love how y'all just collect everybody's stories.
Oh.
I think it's pretty special that y'all have this little collection of everyone's Airstream
Well,
stories.
Everybody's
Thank you.
story is unique, and
Yes.
they're all worth sharing. That's for sure.
And that's what this podcast is about. It's
Yeah.
about the community and the stories of
Well,
the people.
And Gina and I have got an awesome story. I mean, our origin story, Gina hates for me to tell it, and I'm not going to tell it right now. But
no, this isn't about you.
but part of it had to do with damn HOAs and garbage trucks, and I've talked about it before.
Many times.
And the grind of suburban life. I was like, we just were ready to do something different,
So
But-
who wants to go first here?
Well, unlike y'all, I still have an HOA. So.
Oh,
But why, I don't know, because it seems like we're in an Airstream. We don't full time, we half time. It seems like probably 3/4 time.
Probably.
most time.
Yeah, most time. So no, got the first Airstream back in 2019. Then got the second Airstream 6 months later.
Oh,
Because we didn't do it right.
okay.
And by we, I mean my late husband. So in this whole journey I'm on, I lost my spouse. So that's how I know to solo and do it all on my own. But and then 6 months later, after the second Airstream, I got the last Airstream.
Okay.
So 3 Airstreams
In a year?
in 18 months and
Wow.
3 trucks in the same. It was a very expensive 18 months.
Wow.
But we got our Airstreams with the big idea of seeing all of the national parks, at least where we could take the Airstreams in the lower 48.
Right.
And
What caused you to hone in on Airstream from the very beginning?
well, my husband was an aeronautical engineer,
Oh, that'll
so he
do it.
had kind of like a little fascination with all the rivets. When we lived outside of Atlanta, he stumbled upon the Airstream, top of Georgia, the
Yes.
Airstream only park up there, and he just drove in there one day, and they gave him a tour of the facility, and he thought, man, this is cool. So he came home and he goes, oh, this is what I found. I was like, okay. Well, when we got the first truck, so we got the first truck first with the intention of, I wanted a boat. Now, I live in Florida, so
Yeah.
a boat only made sense. And he was like, there's no way we're getting a boat. I'm not getting a boat. And so we got the truck, and I was like, well, if we're not getting a boat, we need to pull something behind it. He goes, how about an Airstream?
Okay.
I was like, I could do that.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. So that's how we ended up getting the first Airstream.
Very cool. All right, I didn't mean to interrupt you on your story, but it's for Gina and I wouldn't say we were happy with the way we were living and everything, but the more the years went by, we're like, there's just got to be something different,
Yes.
And when we bought the Airstream, it wasn't with the intent to go full time. We just wanted to add that into our life to enjoy something besides, what we were doing.
We called it the grind. We needed to break that grind
Yeah.
that we were in.
Yeah. So
with him, corporate America and stuff. So we were
I
just
get
like,
it.
we got to break that.
I just always find it interesting to hear what attracted somebody the first time to
Well,
the
you-
brand.
Yeah,
We'll just start
all
there.
I could think about in looking at Airstreams is I started out camping in a tent
Yeah.
and went through the natural progression of tent camping, Coleman pop-up camper, Coleman travel trailer, Sunnybrook fifth wheel. And then all of a sudden, it's kind of like Jennifer mentioned, 3 Airstreams, 3 trucks. It was a pretty expensive 18 months. Well, I'm getting to retirement age. So I'm like, I don't really want to go into retirement. And 3 or 4 or 5 years after I'm in retirement, go, okay, I got to buy another SOB.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted something that I felt like that was a nice RV, that was quality, durable, extend the test of time, all of that good stuff.
You buy it one time and you're done.
One and done.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, that's when I started researching about Airstream travel trailers. And that's what led me to purchase an Airstream back in 2012.
Mhm.
Okay.
I want to buy this, and I want to be able to keep it, and it'll be, like Chris said, it'll be the last one, a one and done.
You want
And-
one that's going to last.
Yep.
Yep.
So, I know a lot of people, when they buy an Airstream, they buy a 23-footer, and then they go, oh, I wish I had 2 more feet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? I just went ahead and bought a 30-footer to begin with.
Yeah.
So it was over with. It's like,
That's
and
That's how we did it.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
we didn't. We just
So
bought.
you've only had one? I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Chris. Okay.
Yep. 2012 Flying Cloud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's what Chris is right. That's what we did. We said when we looked at them, we're like, well, I mean, why wouldn't we just go ahead and get? Well, we really liked the layout of this one because I liked how open it was when I came in the door right here,
Yeah.
and that really kind of sold it for me. But we're like, well, why wouldn't we? You know, we thought we've got a daughter and a granddaughter, and we thought if they come with us, there's plenty of room in this for their clothes and their whatever they bring along with them, you know. And we just,
I don't know
got
what
it.
we were thinking. You know, 2 tall people in a 19-foot with 2 dogs. That was
wow.
just poor decision making on our part.
That was purchase one. That was the
that
first
was
one.
purchase number 1.
well, yeah, I can see why it didn't last but 6 months.
Yeah, no. it
So then, what was
no
number
bueno.
2?
Was a Flying Cloud 25-foot.
25.
Took that across country together, and we thought, hey, we kind of like this.
Mhm.
You know, we can see ourselves doing this for the long haul.
Mm-hmm.
And but we had the east-west
yeah.
queen
Oh.
bed, and of course I was the one that always had to crawl
Mhm.
over to do anything, to go to the
Mhm.
restroom or whatever. But and then you know, there were certain things that we knew we wanted a bigger closet, and I was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and get that 2-foot itis over with, and we went to the 27 International. So that was when the new Coastal Coves came out. So
Oh, yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, Mama had to have that.
Yeah.
And so
Very cool.
Yeah.
that's what I'm in today.
Well, it's a nice one.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Yeah.
don't have any plans of ever getting rid of it.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Oh.
Good. And the same with you, Terry. You like yours.
No need. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No,
I like
neither
that.
one of us are getting rid of our rigs.
No.
We've made that
And,
decision.
and they're both,
Mhm.
you know, they're both a little different, other than, I mean, internally.
Yeah.
But you know, we've done a few things to the Flying Cloud that makes it a little more,
Updated.
a little more updated, maybe a little more feminine.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, probably.
So it's not a
truth is
man
coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
think
said I could do anything to it, and now
Yep.
it's coming out.
I
Oh,
think
it's a little
so.
more feminine.
I
now.
think that's a fair statement.
So
Yeah.
we have had people ask us if this was a therapy couch before. So,
Well, that's good to hear you say that, Terry. And you know, I mean, that might have been a good thing.
yeah.
I think it's been a great thing.
Yeah.
Because
That's awesome.
it's
That's
some
a
of
great
the things
save. Yeah.
and us having 2 Airstreams and meeting Jennifer and her taking a look at the Flying Cloud and some of the things she's done, I would have probably went, that's not important to me. But you
Yeah.
know what? I find now that it's been done, it's pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
I
good.
like it.
That's
I
awesome.
like it.
That's very.
So have you brightened it up? Is that what it is? Kind of brought it more into the
Yeah.
Yeah.
nowadays?
It's
I
not like
guess?
50 Shades of Brown anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with guys that they all gravitate towards brown.
Tan,
Well,
brown.
I
yes.
mean, I would imagine that in that year range of Flying Cloud, I mean, because it even was in ours. Ours is a 2018, but it was built in 17, and you only had 3 colors, and all 3 of them were some shade of brown.
Mhm.
yes.
It was a
Yes.
dark brown, a light tan, or this kind of cream color. But the cabinets and the floor and everything was the same on every single color. So, and it all had some kind of tan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, the 2012 that I bought is the same color as
Yeah.
Same cabinetry. Yeah.
cabinetry.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to get rid of all the brown, but
But I don't know about y'all, even talking about the color and that kind of stuff. And even, 2012, 2018, what year's yours?
21.
21. So, gaps between. But the thing that Gina and I gravitated towards as soon as we saw the inside of an Airstream for the first time was that it did not look like the inside of our living room.
correct. It
Like
didn't
there
look like
was
the inside of a home.
A lot of the box
It looked like a
trailers,
camper.
a lot of the box trailers look like a den in somebody's house.
Mm-hmm.
Wood moldings and big puffy leather.
Fireplaces.
All
Mhm.
all
Yeah.
that stuff. We did not want any of that.
Mm-mm.
And between that and all the windows, we're like, oh, this is the coolest thing we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to be part of the cool club.
Uh-huh.
It is.
Yeah.
And it is a club. It's a community. And, for new Airstreamers out there, they'll learn that. And for the seasoned Airstreamers, they've surrounded themselves with some
Absolutely.
Yeah,
really
we had
great
no
people.
idea when we first bought our Airstream that it, we heard about this club, but we didn't, really know what it meant. But we dove in and quickly found out how everybody just kind of embraces you.
And did you say the first year was 2019?
19.
You bought the first one? Okay. Yeah. Cool.
19, 20, and 21, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a good number of people tell us that they've traded trailers every year for multiple years.
Yeah.
But to chat with somebody that currently owns two that came in from previous, years back, that's unique to you guys, I
Yeah.
think.
So one other thing that I think is unique, and if you feel comfortable talking about it,
Mm-hmm.
but that is you starting out as a married couple and traveling. Your husband passes away,
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't stop. You continued to travel.
And that's because I was part of this Airstream community. I had a really good friend, Malia, who soon after my husband passed away, I think she was terrified that I was never going to pull an Airstream ever again. So she made me sign up for a holiday rally like a couple of months after he had passed away. And she drove down from Georgia to Florida and made sure that I hooked up my rig because she was going to make me go whether I really wanted to. And really, I wasn't in the right mindset to go anyway, but I went. And I can't thank her enough to this day that she put me back on the horse and, made me go.
Malia is a huge asset to the Airstream community. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree.
100%. No one like her.
No, she's one of a kind. Everybody knows her, but just the way she keeps people engaged and connected within her sphere inside the Airstream community is unbelievable. By the way, she was episode 45 of The Riveted with Chris and Gina from
Gypsy Pearl, right?
June 26, 2025.
And
Check
I
it out,
believe
everybody.
she mentioned me on that
I
podcast
think-
whenever I came to her rescue. When,
Maybe so.
yeah.
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 She's something else.
When she
She
broke her
really
leg
is.
or
Yeah.
something, she fell and
I hauled her to the ER.
Mhm.
That was quite the story.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what this Airstream community is about, you know?
So yeah, I went to that rally. I probably stayed in my rig more than I probably would have liked, but it was the first time I had been out, so everything was a reminder of what was.
Right.
So
And that's understandable for anybody.
yeah.
Yeah. But you showed up
I did.
and you continued to show up.
I did. And that was the first time that I did everything on my own.
Oh, okay.
I backed the rig back into the driveway
Yeah.
and hooked it all up, loaded it all up. It was a holiday rally, so I was expected to have a Christmas tree. So I really didn't want to decorate a Christmas tree, but I took a Christmas tree with me. Hauled it and through tornadoes going down there.
Oh,
Yeah, that was always fun.
Yeah.
So, added bonus tornadoes. So yeah, but it had it not been for her, who knows where I would be. So I give mad props to Malia for getting me back out there again.
that's
That's good.
fabulous. Yeah.
Do you think that, and this is kind of an obscure question, I guess, but it just popped into my head. Do you think that that same commitment and energy to press on like that you would have had if it had been a $20,000 box trailer?
No, absolutely not. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what the Airstream community is all about.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's clubs out there for Winnebagos or Tiffins or
Yeah.
whatever, but you don't hear about it like
Right.
Like
we have the
your
buzz.
your desire to stay connected and hold on to that life's activity, some of that is attributed to the brand.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, the club members is what, made me, after that holiday rally, go home and say, okay, I'm going to put my big girl panties on, and I know that community's out there if I need them, and I'm going to finish what Tim and I had started. And that was, I had mentioned earlier that we had all the intentions of going to all the national parks. And so I said, I was really mad. I was really mad that we didn't finish what we started. He passed away. It was really sudden. Within 1 month, he was in a hospital, never got to come home.
Wow.
And I was really angry that we did not finish what we started. So once I got home from that rally, the wheels started spinning. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to go to the rest of the parks. And I was angry that he wasn't going to go with me. So before I left on my first solo cross country trip, I ordered a life-size cardboard cutout. And we finished taking pictures in front of all of the national park signs. So I finished all the rest of the national parks.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So did he sit in the passenger seat?
He was folded up in the back.
Oh.
But I did have a life-size bobblehead that was on the dash.
Okay.
That, he never agreed with me so much on any trips.
Oh, that's brilliant.
He
I
just
want one of those.
I know, he just sat there and nodded the whole time going, okay, you're doing it right, which he probably...
Oh, my gosh.
Uh-oh, Chris.
Okay.
Chris, you know where that's going,
I
right?
do know where
you
that's
could be
going.
replaced by a bobblehead.
Oh,
Wow.
I am so ordering one.
And it's kind of creepy how lifelike it was. Like this company did a really good job
Okay.
at every little detail.
All right.
Man.
We're talking after this because I am going to have a bobblehead.
I got you.
Ladies, we
That's
all
crazy.
need a bobblehead.
Absolutely.
This is fabulous. I
Wow.
love it.
That's awesome. I mean, to hear you say what you did to keep going and keep doing is awesome.
And I like to keep it twisted, a little bit. I would tell people what I was doing, and they didn't know how to react. You have a cardboard cutout of your husband that you're traveling with. I was like, yeah. But then once they kind of like hear the story, they kind of get it. Now, I did get a lot of like side eyes at the signs, when people are all in front of the signs wanting
they
to
don't
take
know
their
what to
pictures.
think,
They
yeah.
don't know what to think. But then I had a lot of families that are like, hey, you want to go to dinner tonight?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I
great.
mean, it was so,
Yeah.
it was really
Yeah.
kind of a neat experience.
What it should do, though, anybody that's at that sign getting ready to take that picture that's on just a 5-day long weekend busting ass to go to a national park because they got to rush back to get to whatever life they have in suburbia, they need some perspective on how short life is.
That's correct.
You know what I'm saying?
And it is.
And that's what you were doing right there, was still living some life because of this, sad thing that happened to you, and knowing that time is short.
Yeah, time is short, and
It's very short.
and honor the people that you love.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I think that from my perspective, I think that that's exactly what you did.
Yeah.
You honored your husband and the life and what you had set up there together. And that in itself is beautiful, and it speaks.
Mhm.
It
Oh.
speaks wonders.
Am I
for
going to make you cry,
You
Jen?
might. You might. Listener,
Well,
help me here.
well, I'll stop the crying real quick. So,
of
what's
course you would.
what's your plan when Terry kicks the bucket then?
Ooh.
Oh.
This went dark real quick, didn't it?
Wow.
Holy moly.
I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Guess what? I've already told her.
I'm
Cremate me.
Carry you around in an
Cremate
urn.
me. No,
Oh.
she don't have to carry me.
Yeah.
This cremate me, and I ain't really figured out yet. I mentioned a couple spots, but
Yeah, there you
anyway,
go.
Even if you have to do it under the cloak of darkness,
Yeah.
that's might be
I'm
where
your
I'd
girl.
like to be.
I like it.
I'm your girl.
Yeah.
No, that's
Oh, yeah, heck
that's
yeah.
awesome.
So did you finish then? You got all of that?
I did. It took me 2 summers to finish it.
Okay.
So we had 20 parks under our belt before he left.
Okay.
He left us.
Yeah.
So that next summer, I hit the roads running, and couldn't hit them all strategically. So it took me the following summer to hit the rest.
Okay.
But yeah, they were. And let me tell you, that last park was like an emotional.
Mhm.
Oh, I bet.
That was Big Ben, wasn't it?
It was
In
Big
Texas.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Oh, fun.
almost like some closure on that chapter.
Ben. Yep. And
Well,
now it's
okay,
done.
I'm going to go there.
Okay.
Is it closure? Do you still carry the cardboard cutout around with you?
I do not carry the cardboard cutout unless they come up with another park. Maybe
yeah.
I'll bring them out of retirement.
Okay.
And then the bobblehead was getting a little sun faded on the dash, so I even retired the bobblehead.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, don't forget, hon, there is another national park now.
Oh,
Oh,
New River.
New
Oh,
River Gorge,
yes.
oh, that's right.
That
yeah.
is correct.
Mhm.
yeah. So yeah, maybe it's time to
Very cool.
fold them up and put them in the back of the truck.
That's an inspiring story and a I want to use the word courageous, but that's not right. It's courageous is not right. It's more like confidence that you did that by yourself, Airstream in tow.
Well, the
with
sad, the
that-
sad thing is that half of our listeners out there are probably going to go through what I went through.
Mm-hmm.
Some point in time. Yeah.
So everyone has their own way of dealing with it, with coming to terms with it, and however that is okay.
Yes.
It just so happens that I deal in dark humor to get through a lot of things. So I was like, let's have a little bit of fun with this, because that's what he would probably have wanted to.
Yes.
But and half of our listeners out there probably have never been in a position where they have to tow. I mean, are you going to put your big girl panties on and continue, or are you just going to give up? And I think there's so much to see and do and embrace with the Airstream lifestyle that it would be sad to see people just give up and not do it anymore.
Yeah.
And I say learn while your spouse is here,
Right.
and learn as much as you can, because the rest will follow, and the rest, the community will be there to answer the
Yes,
questions.
they will embrace you and help you. through it.
Because, I knew how to do a lot of the things. Now, a lot of the things I pretended like I didn't know how to do, like the stinky slinky and all of
Let
that.
that happen.
But the questions that I did have, like that first trip, I was 50 miles away from being back home, and I get a flat tire on the interstate. CoachNet was not coming to my rescue. And so I had Airstream friends that were walking me through how to drop the spare tire. And so I changed my own Airstream tire on the middle of a busy interstate. Of course it happened 50 miles away from
Of
me.
course. But congratulations on that,
Well,
because so many people don't. Now, we know how to change tires like it's nothing, because we've had to do it many times.
Sure.
Many
That's
times.
what happens when you're rolling them.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. If
eventually.
you use things,
Yeah,
things will
that's
break.
right.
Yes. But yeah.
Well, I mean, we've kind of given a similar message in the past, as far as the fact that if you travel with a partner, both people need to know how to
That is
completely do the stuff.
Mhm.
And we hit that
and
really hard when
now-
Tab Adams came on and
Yeah.
shared his story.
Now everybody may have their own roles, and certain roles are for certain people, but they need to at least know how to keep it rolling, get home, or get to a destination, or get some. They both need to know,
Yes.
and for many reasons. But yeah, it's great that you did that and continue to.
Terry comes along, and I don't have to train him.
Oh,
He didn't have to train me.
That's
Now, see, that's great.
That's a great
That was
point.
a bonus.
I was going to mention we haven't really officially timed it, but as far either set up or break down, we can probably do that in 20 minutes
yeah.
Yes.
maximum.
Mhm.
We're ready to kick back and have a social hour,
That's
or
right.
we ready to roll?
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
good.
You know, one thing I wanted to say while I got it on my mind, I'll forget about it if I don't. And Jennifer talking about her story, and I'm kind of borrowing this from someone that mentioned this to us last summer about somewhere we went, and you know, you talk about going on and persevering and just keep on pushing forward.
Right.
One thing that I would think about, and I'm kind of borrowing this, and Jennifer will know where it's coming from when I say it, but you know, I would say to all of our Airstream friends out there, don't ever let the next set of tires that you have to put on your Airstream be square in shape,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they don't roll.
Yeah.
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 That's
So,
right.
So yeah,
Don't let it sit there.
That's right. Exactly right.
Well,
Don't
we
let
bought
it
these
sit.
to use, right? So get out there and use them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
Even if it's in your hometown, even it's 5 miles, 10 miles,
Whatever.
10,000 miles, it doesn't matter. Get out there and use it.
Yeah, these things weren't meant to sit.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
no.
They say they weren't meant for full timing, but we've been in this full time for over 9 years, and it's doing pretty damn good.
Leave it to the foxes to prove them wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you know what?
Well, you know how they are.
It's all in how you maintain something too. You take
It is
care
true.
of it. You got to take care of
You
it.
do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We
you-
call it massaging, and we say this on multiple podcasts. It's or episodes. We call it massaging. One of us is touching this Airstream and looking at it and working with it on a daily basis. You know, whether it be inside one day and outside the next, it doesn't matter. We're looking at it and paying attention.
Yeah, you have to.
You do. Mm-hmm.
The thing about, and I've said this, like it just is, I feel it, is that the more you're in it, the more you're going somewhere, the more you're connected you are to it, which causes you to want to do it more.
Mhm.
And that's just a cycle that you'll have in your life for the rest of it, you know, and that's awesome. It's great. And
you know, one thing I think is cool about rolling down the road in your Airstream,
What's that?
the anticipation of the possibility of seeing another one.
Yes.
yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
it's, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm always, when we're traveling, I'm always looking, going, dang, oh, that looks
Yeah.
like an Airstream coming
Uh-huh.
down the road.
We do flashy lights.
Yeah,
We
heck
do the
yeah.
little
It's like-
Airstream wave.
We don't
with the
get too
flashlights.
carried away, but
Yeah.
just, you know, a couple flashes and
Yep. Flasher lights.
Keep
You
on
know what?
rolling.
Thanks to Kendall Felder for putting that app together,
The-
that it makes it so easy
Yes.
to punch in a number now
Yes.
to
That's cool.
see who it is that you're flashing.
And we're doing that
well,
constantly.
not flashing, but flashing your lights.
Are you
Yeah.
flashing people?
Well,
no,
and
okay,
it's-
Jennifer, you need to share that. You flash people when you go down the road?
Maybe once or twice, but
Yeah.
after
Okay.
2 times, that's too many.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Two's too many.
So that is a good point, and we should talk about that more in depth later. But that is a fantastic app, and I don't think enough people are using it.
Well,
but it is a fantastic app.
I'm hoping we'll get him on the podcast one day to
Yes.
do a deep dive on it, because it is it's an asset to the community
Yes.
that's going to just continue to evolve and grow over time, that will keep us connected even more. So.
Yes, but it really works well when people have their numbers on their rig.
And I'm so guilty of not having mine on
Mm-hmm.
mine. But
Well-
Terry has his, so we're half okay.
Well, we did not have ours on, and we just recently put them on, and I'm so thankful that we
Yeah.
have it. It's like we've come full circle with the community and the Airstream,
Yeah.
having
Well,
it on there.
it's pretty cool also when you get to start adding those stars.
Yes, yep.
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah,
One.
heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next year will be 10, so that's good.
Yeah.
How many
Good.
stars do you have, Terry?
Well, so I've been in the club since 2012, so I really need to put another one up there. So that would be
Next year will be 3 for you then.
3. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
yeah. I tell you, who's got? We have a person in our club, and we won't call their name, but they have 7 or 8 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's another person who's very known in the Airstream community. He's out of Florida. He's got like 9 stars.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those, just quick short backstory, those stars are the reason that we started this podcast. And the
It is.
and
Oh, really?
yes,
It is.
because we went to the Region 3 rally in 2018, and we met a guy there briefly, and then that winter we went to the holiday or Christmas rally for the Carolinas Club, and he was there again with his wife, and everybody was standing up and introducing themselves at that rally, and he said that he was from Mooresville, North Carolina, and so we went and spoke, and that's where Gina grew up, and so we went and spoke more with him at that rally, and come to find out he went to high school with Gina's grandmother.
Small world.
Oh, man.
And he had, I think at that time, 6 or 7 stars on his trailer. And, you know, we were still, 1 year in, we were new, we were meeting people, and we were just seeing like years and years and years of lives lived with an Airstream.
It's like we were meeting people, but not absorbing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
But when we realized, small world, all that kind of stuff, but like he had his 30, 40 years in to the Airstream Club, and when you have that many years, you've got some experiences.
You got some stories.
Absolutely.
And so that was and then before the very next rally we got to attend, he passed away.
Oh man.
And so he stayed in our mind the whole time, and then when it was an inspiration for us to start this podcast, because those are the kind of stories that, or people that their experiences and stories need to be shared.
So we've been to Airstream parks, and there's one in Georgia, in Helen, that had. Some people call it the graveyard,
Widow's
different things.
Road.
The
Yeah,
Widow's
that's what. Yeah, there you
all
go.
of that, where these rigs are sitting there, and some are faded out with stuff. Some you could tell has been kind of scraped off over or worn off over the years or whatever.
Weathered a little bit.
Yeah, but you see the WBCCI sticker, and you see the stars up there, and these Airstreams are sitting there, even though they're sitting there not moving, grass growing up around them, weathered, and you see that, and you go, I want to know the story behind this Airstream. I want to know whose was it, where did they go, what did they do, what was their journey, and all of that was going on about the same time too, where we were seeing that and going, okay, somebody's got to know these stories.
And
We've got to put it out there, and that's how it
So
was born.
what year did y'all start your?
2 years
ago.
Really?
2 years ago this month.
This week.
But when I met you back in 2019, no, 2020, yeah, February of 2020, y'all were still like wanting to do something, like y'all were still doing something.
Well, we were doing at the time we were doing get-togethers and campouts and stuff, and for ourselves and for an RV website that's no longer around.
Not Airstream specific. It was just RV industry specific, and we were ramping up doing that, and then COVID kind of put the brakes on it for the big events. Yeah,
as far as in person.
Yeah,
but we started doing Zoom. We turned it to Zooms.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then we did that for a couple years, and
3 years. We did over 800 Zooms during COVID.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have had a wonderful, wonderful RVing life. Yeah.
Yeah. And the time flew by from the time we were talking about meeting you for the first time till now. It has flown by.
Yeah.
Flown by.
Life is short.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing. It doesn't seem like I've been in a club for now 15 years.
Yeah. How about that?
It's this like dang, where'd that go?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
pretty
it'll.
crazy.
It's because you're having fun.
You look up.
Oh
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool lifestyle. You meet so many people.
Yes.
We talk about this quite often. Before us, Jennifer knew so many people in the Airstream community. I
Right.
knew so many. And then we come together and it's like, holy cow, now how many people do we
You
know?
got-
Right.
I mean,
yeah, for
it
sure.
is incredible.
Yes.
And I just love the fact that sometimes I'm pretty damn lucky.
Yeah.
Sorry, I might have said that word. But,
Absolutely, you can.
but anyway, we'll be somewhere and I'll go, I recognize that truck and Airstream right there. And
Yeah.
Jennifer's
Yes.
like, no, you don't. And I'm like, yes, I do.
Yes.
That's so and so and so and so. It's
Uh-huh.
funny. The funniest one happened to us. We were driving down 98 in Florida. Passed by this campground and I spot an Airstream in there. And I'm like, Jennifer, I know who that was back there. And she's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. And it was in the winter.
Mhm.
Well, about 5 minutes later, this guy makes a post on Facebook.
Mhm.
And he says, here we are in Carabel, Florida. we left Virginia to get out of the cold, and I'm down here freezing my ass off in Carabel. And I said,
Told you.
Yeah.
told
Yeah.
you.
I love that.
I have learned that he's kind of like Rain Man whenever it comes to truck trailer combinations.
Oh, really?
Like he knows like
I
every
do okay.
every
Yeah.
truck
Yeah.
and trailer or cap on the back of the truck. He'll go, oh, that's so and so. That's so and so. So I don't even question it.
Well,
anymore.
but
Well, ours
here's-
is easy for you to remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, here's why part of that reason is, and what I was getting ready to say, possibly part of the reason why the 15 years have flown by for you, Terry, is that, year after year after year, for many years now, you have focused on putting on some of the coolest Airstream events and rallies
That's right.
in the Southeast. And so when people roll into a rally and they're hitched up and you visit with them and tell them where to park and tell them where to go and this and that and the other, you kind of have a knack for remembering those folks, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so tell us briefly about that part of your Airstream life, because it's significant.
So you mean rallies or
Yeah.
working at rallies?
Yeah.
Or,
What
yeah,
you've been
yeah.
responsible or partly responsible for
Oh, well.
providing to the Airstream community in the Southeast.
Well, I think one of the coolest rallies that I got involved in was with my good friend John Leake, Illumalina. And there's a lot of people that know about Illumalina, so I had a lot of fun with that, and looking forward to Illumalina coming up this year.
it's back in play again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so after that, club rallies. Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of fun with club rallies, international rallies. I've worked on the parking crew at International Rally. I've lost count. Either 3 or 4 different times I've been on the parking crew at International Rally. And then one year, out of the blue, John Leake says to me, let's do an urban rally in York. And I'm like,
Let's be
okay.
the first in the Southeast
Yeah,
to do
pretty
it.
much
Yeah.
was the first in the Southeast. I mean, there was one going on in Eaton Rapids, I think, and then maybe one somewhere out in Texas. There's a couple, but urban rallies going on at that time. And he said, let's do one in our little old hometown of York. Well, it just so happened that, obviously we were both York natives. And it just so happened that I was employed by the city of York. So we kind of had a little in on doing what is now known as Silver in the City.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll never forget, I approached the manager and said, next week at the council meeting, I would like to address the council on something that my good friend and I want to do. And so I need some time, not as an employee of the city, but as Terry Montgomery, a hometown guy. And he's like, okay, Terry, but what are you up to? I'm like, well, John Leake and I want to do an Airstream rally on Main Street in York. And he said, you want to do what? So we want to park Airstreams on Main Street in York. We want to have an Airstream rally, Main Street in York. And what prompted us to do this was us growing up there in York. We were watching our main street and all the mom and pop businesses die.
Yeah.
It was a terrible thing. Terrible. There were more vacant buildings on Main Street, York, than there were occupied. Now, we had sense enough to know that one weekend's not going to make or break this, but we wanted to. We're trying to start a trend here and get people to start doing stuff and get people to come to town and even get the local people involved. So we had a little in being able to pull this thing off, and I addressed the council on that particular night and said, "Here's what we want to do," and they're like, "Okay, we're down with it."
That's good.
So now we've really, I guess, to wrap this thing up, we've really lucked out on this. Silver in the City. The city of York calls Silver in the City one of their premier events in the city, which
that's
is pretty
wonderful.
damn proud of.
It should be.
So how many years now?
Next year will be 10. Yeah.
10 years.
And Jennifer has designed a little
What, the QR code?
no, the new
Because I brought them in this century.
we
with
might-
the QR code.
I ran that thing with a legal pad and a pencil.
And
I said
an eraser. That
Oh,
eraser.
An eraser.
no.
Yeah, I said that the eraser was my delete button, and the pencil was whatever.
And the eraser was down to its last nub.
Yeah, and the legal pad was my laptop. So anyway, that's how we kept up with it. But yeah, next year will be the 10th, and Jennifer's designed a neat looking 10-year decal.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
Well,
that's
it's
great.
but I mean, you think about it, 10 years, every year you got that on your mind that you got to host and create and facilitate. So, obviously you're not focused the entire year on doing that, but it's in your life because of owning an Airstream.
Yep.
That's correct.
And, year over year over year, now you're coming up on 10 years. So those 15 years
Yep.
tack on,
Fly.
yeah, that's part of how it clicks right off.
Yeah. And it's an activity and it's an aspect of your life that is so healthy and positive, right?
Mhm.
Well, I wouldn't have it any other way. I
Yeah.
love it. I mean, if you're not,
I've never
If you-
met a more positive guy than
Mhm.
Terry Montgomery.
I would agree with you. Yeah.
if you're
Anyway.
not having fun and your heart's not into it, then
Yeah.
what the hell are you doing it for?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like to see people have a good time, have fun, and
We are right there with you.
I,
That's it. It's watching. We do that a lot. We'll come in and we'll create something to where people are having fun at them, and we'll move on.
Yeah.
We'll go do something
Yeah,
else
yeah.
because we just stir the pot and get it going.
Facilitate it.
Yeah, yeah, I like that.
And Terry's great at doing that. And he's like, but are you having a good time?
Yeah, see, isn't that great? And it feels so good to us to see people having a good
Yeah,
time.
me too.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well,
And one thing that I really just hurts me is it's like Silver in the City is saying, well, you know what? I'm sorry, but it's full.
Yes.
yeah.
I wish I never had to tell someone,
Mhm.
I'm sorry, you can't come because we don't have room for you.
Right.
I
Right.
I don't like that part of it. I
Yeah.
don't like saying, no, you can't come.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Well, I especially have a hard time with it when it's someone who's not ever done it before
Mm-hmm.
and they want to try it and they
Yeah.
want to get involved and they can't because they heard about it too late or something. So yeah, I understand that.
Well, it's those kind of unique Airstream events. The advice from all four of us listener is seek them out, get a spot, enjoy it because it will add some fun to your life that you didn't realize you weren't having until you do it.
And traveling across country, look and see where rallies are
Yeah.
all across
Yes.
the country because we've jumped in a couple of rallies this
Mhm.
summer.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, don't feel like you only can rally with your local club where you
That's right.
live.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, what better way to meet new friends? I mean, that's
Yeah.
what it's all about.
for sure.
Well, yeah, that's how you keep expanding your Airstream family is,
Mhm.
Mhm.
just like us being in Rangeley Colorado and going to the
tank
tank
rally.
rally. Man,
That was
was
pretty
great.
special.
It was great.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
We did that in Wooster, Ohio. It was actually a urban rally that we jumped in on.
They did
And
a region rally as an urban rally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a blast. That was a good one.
And we didn't know about it, but we were up that way, and we kind of ran into it, and we're like, "Well, we sent them a message. Can we join? Absolutely, you could." And that was so much fun.
It was a blast.
Yeah, we made, and you'd think, yes, we made so many friends there that we're still friends with today.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Mhm.
Yep. We were in the Finger Lakes last
Summer,
region
yeah.
last
Mhm.
summer. And we knew there was a rally going on at Sampson State Park,
Well, we
but it
were
was full.
Yeah, we were harvest hosting. We had the weather had broke and it was cool enough to like boondock. So we thought, what better place to harvest host and boondock than at the wineries on the Finger Lakes? So we were sitting there one night and I'm going through and I was like, oh, there is a rally not even 2 miles away from us. Let's go drive through there and see if we know anybody. And sure enough, Mayor
course.
Terry, he walks through there. And
Well, that was after we got there, hon. We met that group of people standing on the side of the road talking.
Yeah.
And we told them who we were. And we said, we're harvest hosting. We tried to get in your rally, but it was full. And they said, oh, we got some available spots because people have canceled. Why
Oh,
don't you go up to the office, get your spot, and come join us?
well, we did.
So we did.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So that we probably, I'm itching to go.
Yeah.
We get there, we get set up, and I'm like, let's go, hon, let's go. I want to see who's here.
Making
I want to see if
rounds.
we know anybody.
right.
So we start making the loop, and I look over there and I go, I know them. I
Of
said,
course
watch
he
this.
does. Of
I
course
said,
he
watch this, hon. I said, hey, brother from another mother. And the guy goes,
does. Terry.
Terry? I said, yep, it's me.
I love that.
And they were from Rhode Island.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, that's wonderful.
Good stories.
Mhm.
And Jennifer's going,
Only Terry. Only
But-
Terry.
how do
But you
do
know
this?
what? There's so many friends out there that you haven't met yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't wait to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're
That's
with
good.
you. We can't wait to meet them.
Great stuff.
Like it.
So you guys, thank you so much for giving us a little time today, and it's long overdue. We've been wanting to have you on the podcast for a while because
It's like-
Because we're just so cool. That's why.
well, I was gonna
Yes.
say I knew that you guys would be great for the podcast because you're great conversationalists. You got
Yes.
lots of fun stories, veteran Airstreamers. I mean, you just
we haven't
you
even
live it.
scratched the surface
Oh,
on
yeah.
the
we
stories.
laugh,
Yeah.
we cry.
That's right.
Everything.
We run the whole
But-
gamut.
I
but
like it.
Thank you so much for sharing with us, and hope to cross paths with you here before.
It's bound to happen.
Oh, yeah,
It will. It will.
yeah,
Well,
Before too long.
before you shut us off, can I say something?
sure.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
thank you. So, what's that? The infamous quote, just one more
Just
thing.
one more
Yeah.
thing.
Just one more thing. But yeah, just one more thing, please.
Okay.
Sure.
We can't thank you enough for this opportunity. Thank you for what you do
Mm.
to promote this lifestyle.
Mhm.
It's just fantastic. And sharing this with so many people, with the venue you have, it's great. And hopefully it'll make more people want to have an Airstream, and more people. I'm going to make a pitch for this. More people want to be in the club.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to concentrate on how we grow the membership of the club.
hmm
Because I think a lot of people may not realize what they're missing out on
Yeah.
by not being in the club.
Agreed.
And you don't have to be locked down by the club. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what scares a lot of people. They feel like, oh, if I get in this club, I'm going to be locked down and I'm going to be expected to do this and do that. It's not that way, y'all.
No,
No.
it is not.
It's not that way.
Well, and the other aspect of that too is that people join the club and then they choose a local club near where they live, and they go to that first local club rally. And I think a lot of people feel that that's the club, and it's much
It's
bigger
so
than
much
that.
more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and that's
much
the part that everybody needs to realize. If you're hearing this and you may have experienced that or feel that way, this community and the Airstream Club is so much more than just a 20 rig rally in your local state.
Correct.
And you can that might be all you need. That might be all you want to enjoy, but there is so much more to offer you when you get out and do some of the things like we've been just talking
Yeah.
about now. And great. Thank you for that, Terry. And
Good point.
No, again, thank y'all.
yeah,
Thank y'all for
um,
what you do.
Well,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
collecting stories.
mhm,
Heck yeah.
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 Thanks
There-
again
We're
for
glad to be
having
a
us.
part of it.
Yep. We will
Yeah,
see you down the
We're
road.
happy that you're part of it.
Absolutely.
Say thank you.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
see you down the road. All right.
See you,
You
down
bet.
the road.
We've come a long way, and I only say goodbye because, we never say goodbye on a caravan. But we'll be seeing you down the road.